peeps, this is Edo here for another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Here with me is Nightshade.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Hey, I'm a judge. Court. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Stick to the plan.
I was waiting for this moment. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, you better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh, you can be on me in an instant anytime.
God damn it.
You can be on me like instant noodles. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh gosh, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sure. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the prison, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Before I reduce your paycheck.
Right? Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir.
Like a piñata.
It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's a clock.
Was a clock.
Was a clock.
Was.
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here
Witness
we go.
testimony. Maya Fey's arrest.
Here we go, buddy. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and a lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor! Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack? Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong.
No trolling in the court!
Like lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some sort of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. We're playing the feud! Something in that? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest.
Here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Yeah, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene.
Hold it.
Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. That call was from the customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from this crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure I did much, though. Right! Please continue. There were two people, blah, 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 blah. Did I press that?
I mean, you cool, but probably won't do us any good.
Defendant, Miss Maya Fey.
I know that pressing some statement is kind of comedic, but not that early in the game.
We don't need to press us, right?
I mean, you could
I immediately
press.
arrested Miss Why? We had a witness account describing her.
There's also a possibility that this section requires you to press everything.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
Well, that was quick.
His little eyebrows. This is why he needs a banjo. I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal.
Well, she's actually pretty pink.
Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes! Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. That was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Great.
Witness testimony. Hard evidence.
Here we go. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Robert.
How you like that? As my hard evidence. Winky face. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
It's my first day!
I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. All right.
Cross-examination. Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Here we go. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who?
The killer.
The killer. The killer! Anyone can see that! You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Irk. Oh, Edward! Don't you shake your face at me! I ain't having any of that.
Thought he was your hubby.
Shut up! Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal! Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo if you found. Okay. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal! Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good.
Then again, it's Gumshoe I'm talking about.
Let me see. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand! She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. But doesn't happen in real life, Gumshoe!
That was not the question!
This isn't a movie, detective.
It is a video game!
Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness opinion on the matter is relevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Edgeworth. Order!
Mac and cheese!
That didn't go so well. That's right! What is it?
You should take a look at your evidence, because you haven't taken a look at it at all since we started the case.
Let's see.
First of all, the most important part of your evidence is your attorney badge. Right? What do we know right now of that testimony is that they're claiming that Mia has written Maya's name on the paper with her blood.
Oh, death was instantaneous. She couldn't have done it if she had hit.
And there we go.
Here we go!
Wait! You were not on the correct sentence?
Oh, shoot! But I foofed up?
Well, Okay, I guess you got on it right at the last minute. You were the correct. Oh my god. You scared the hell out of me for a second.
There's my fluke. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
You really have to stop doing this because that could have costed out a strike here.
Oops. I guess I'm a little jumpy like Phoenix.
You don't jump. But it turned out good anyway.
This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from the blunt object. She died immediately! But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Oh, snap! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder.
No, that was... No, it was the day after the murder because it was during the night and you got it on the day, yes.
It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being... He's so smug! That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from the blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
That's not almost immediate if it's several minutes.
That's so stupid. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Oh! Take a bow,
Seems to have a love-hate relationship going on right here.
That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Why are you so sexy? And smart! I should have known.
Damn you, sexy Flanders!
Damn you, sexy Flanders! Feels like wearing nothing at all. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Yeah, you're
No. Let's put the blame on the Gumshoe because that's the easy target.
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? What?
Instant noodles. Without the flavoring.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy update! Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. And he keeps bowing. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
You know, when you think about it, if he did not do that, he probably would have won.
What do you mean?
Like, if he had not called the next witness, there was nothing Phoenix could have done.
That's true.
So basically, he's about to screw himself over.
Yep. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Also, what month is the story is? September?
Yeah.
Oh.
Witness, your name, please.
April May at your service. Wink.
Yep.
Wink. Winky face. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
Also, why is your aunt always up like this?
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court.
And there's...
I don't know about their hearts, but I think somewhere in the lower region, if you know what I'm saying.
Don't get me into that.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Here we go,
Witness
baby!
testimony. Witness account.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Winky face.
Well, Your Honor. I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, don't you? Oh, Judge! Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia's Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Hell yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Here we go.
Cross-examination. Witness account.
It was like 9 o'clock and I looked out the window. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
Go for it.
Just go for it.
Sorry, wrong
Damn it.
Capcom game.
I was more thinking about Diddy Kong Racing. Go for it!
Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night.
I...
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Poor girl! Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she's had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I have to question it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
You saw nothing?
Would it be you saw nothing?
Yeah.
Well, because of the way the window was. The girl was slumped down. She couldn't have seen Mia. Do you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes. What is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her.
No one's crazy enough to be wearing this kind of stuff.
Right? Now, I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentioned neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Damn her!
Witness testimony.
Now
Witness
what are we
account. Updated version.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock.
How would she have known it was a clock?
Shh. Roll with it until...
Oh! That kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Yeah. Accurate.
Yeah,
Very
it's pretty
accurate.
accurate if you ask me. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh, am I going to cross-examine you?
Cross-examination. Witness account. Updated version.
So do I want to present
Yes,
it?
you want to present the clock because it does not look like a clock at all.
I like wiggling my arm out. It's fun. It's like, yeah. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
I mean, look at it!
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order!
I'll be, Price?
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What? You gotta be kidding me, dude. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
That's beside the point.
Oh. Objection sustained. You may continue to question. Oh, he's letting me question. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Faye and Company?
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye and Company, where the murder took place, are very close to that hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Really? Out of across of a freaking building? Really?
I don't know about that.
Really?
But on the next episode, we can prove otherwise.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I'm not. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. And in the next episode, we will continue our cross-examination with Miss May.
The calendar girl.
And see what else she's lying about. So this was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney with me and Nightshade.
Spaghetti.
And with that, we are out of here.